Judas Priest. Please cease and desist all songs related to and or sounds like Judas Priest. We would love to hear some new music, although it seems difficult since you guys can't get your acts together, no idea where anybody is, and you all just talk. You guys just need to get together and in the studio and record something, or please quietly shut the heck up. Maybe even not so quietly, just shut the heck up. Just shut the heck up. Starting now. I said now. I mean, like right now, like yesterday now. Please don't bring it up again. Ever. That should do it. Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. It's gonna get hot this week. Yes, it is Wednesday and it's warm, mid-90s. But this weekend, it's gonna be blistering hot. The hottest we've had all summer here in the Central Valley and in other parts of California. So, we need to talk about heat. But before we talk about heat, let's go back in the bearded past with Zach.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's a Wednesday. This guy's I think he's got a permanent spot in this chair right now. He hasn't left in 3 Wednesdays now. But that's okay. I like having him around. Let's go back in the bearded past with Zach. So, Cottrell today wants to continue talking about those quarterbacks, and I believe the first quarterback was Derek Carr, sir. What do you got to say on Derek Carr?
Well, Derek Carr, hopefully this is his big year this year. You know, he got his friend, Devontae Adams, and he got his team.
Do you think they're going to go have Sundays after the game?
I think they're going to do better. This is time for him to step up or step down, because this is no excuse for him not to do good.
I agree with you there. That's a good point. I mean, this by far and away is Derek Carr's best set of weapons that he's ever had. And yeah, pretty much. I mean, since his probably rookie season, second year in the NFL. So, yeah, I agree with you there. So our next quarterback we were going to go on to,
Russell Wilson,
and that's a big move going on this year with him moving over to Denver.
But I know Miss Carter got me crazy. Let me tell you, Russell Wilson, he's good, but I think he might have a down year. I'm not saying no offense to him, but last year he wasn't doing good. So he got injury, he got his thumb injury last year.
So you don't think he bounces back though with all that talent around him in Denver with Judry? I mean Cortland Sutton. I mean, he's got the 2 running backs.
I know they got a good team, but to me, if Russell Wilson's, he might do good, but I just don't think the offensive line can hold him enough to get him the ball more. He might. I'm not saying he'll run for his life at the Seahawks, but he might do good.
Okay. Thank you very much, Cottrell, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Giving us a little quarterback update in the NFL. And get ready to enjoy that football coming up, you guys. It's not far away at all.
It's 17 days.
You already here. 17 days left. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Alright guys, welcome back. Let's do In the World of Sports with your host, Alex Gonzalez. So for today we're going to talk about the NFL season, which will be the regular season, which will open up on Thursday, September 8th. And it'll be one team that'll go at it, but only one team will have a chance to become a Super Bowl champion. One from the AFC and the NFC, head to head. If you guys have a favorite team, be free to tell us in the comments below, but I know my favorite team, and it's the Denver Broncos. which NFL team will win this 2022 season. But we know Monday Night Football will kick off September 12th. It'll be the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. And that's going to wrap it up for In the World of Sports. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for another episode where we'll talk about the NASCAR playoffs. Till next time.
All right, very good. Thank you for that, Zach and guest. And so, it's going to get hot this weekend. It's going to be in the triple digits, hundreds, but not just like 105, 106. It's supposed to be 111 on Saturday, 110 on Sunday, or something like that. I think it's 111 on Sunday, actually. 110 on Monday. Super hot over the weekend, so you guys need to make sure you're doing some very specific things. One, try not to be outside during the peak hours of the day, anytime from about noon to 6 o'clock. That's the hottest window of the day. The hottest time of the day, of course, is 2 to 5, but the hottest window of the day is going to be noon to about 6 o'clock, right? So try and limit your activities outside. If you have to be outside, it's the holiday weekend, it's Labor Day weekend. If you have to be outside, please just be sure you're drinking lots of water. Don't drink the water once you're outside and it's super hot. Drink the water in the morning so that carries you throughout the day, and then keep drinking the water through the hot part of the day, right? And then be sure to drink a little bit in the evenings to replenish what you've lost. You want to stay balanced with your agua intake, okay? Make sure you got the water. Another tip. Well, let's skip the tip for a moment and go check out the National Day of.
Good morning, everybody. It's what? It's what day? Hello? Anybody out there? Yes? Let me hear you. It's Hump Day! And the National Day, I thought it was kind of interesting, you know. But nevertheless, the National Day is National Matchmakers Day. Yes, you know, matchmaking, getting a couple together. I know somebody that you might like, or heaven forbid, it still happens. Your parents matchmake you. They bring somebody over, or you, by the time you're like young, you're already vested to this person. You know, this is who you're going to marry, and your match is made. I'm sorry. Lots of cultures still do that. There's still lots of people that live here that their families find brides for them or grooms for them in their home country, wherever that may be. India or China, places like that, that was, you know, stuff that they did, you know. You didn't know them. You don't even know what they look like sometimes. You were match made. I don't know if I could have dealt with that one. That one would have been tough. And they got married and they learned to love each other. But boy, that would be tough. You know, having your girlfriend or you know, one of your guy friends hook you up with somebody as a matchmake, that's a whole nother story. But, you know, having somebody matchmake you for life, whoa, I tell you, I don't know if I can do with that. You know, you might have a girlfriend, they'll tell you, hey, I got the perfect dude for you to meet. You know, you go out on a blind date or you go on a group date even better. Might not work out and you're like, whew, I can get out of this one. Some people can't. They fly them over and you're getting married to this joker. Or it could be a good guy. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Well, it's weird to me in this day and age. But if you do have a gal pal or a guy pal and they say they know somebody, hey, give it a try. You never know. You might find your perfect match by somebody matchmaking for you on National Matchmaker Day.
All right, very good. National Day has nothing to do with heat and how hot it is outside. So let's do this. Now, the second tip is, so the first one was limit your exposure to outside. Now, you've got to be in your water. That's a good one too. So what you need to do now is be aware of, if you're outside, be aware that are things that can be onset of heat stroke. Okay, fatigue, feeling super tired, lethargic, your legs get heavy, you start to feel like you're sweating, but you're not sweating, that's kind of a thing. I'm not a big sweater, so when I go outside, even when it's hot outside, I don't really sweat a lot. I will, but not a ton. So I know that for me, not a big deal if it's super hot outside and I'm not sweating that much because I'm not a big sweater. But I do sweat. Everybody does. Know when you've stopped sweating. If you stop sweating, that means you're dehydrated and you're not doing very well, okay? That means there's nothing left to come out of your body. Your body's gonna shut down because it's got nothing left, right? Not a good thing. Super lethargic, super heavy. Oh, I can't move. Okay, not a good sign. Getting some shade, getting some coolness. You need to cool your body off, all right? Just don't spend a ton of time outside directly in the sunlight. Unless you absolutely have to, not a good idea, especially when it gets over 100 degrees. It really is tough on the body. We're not designed to be like that. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're drinking your water, try to limit your exposure outside. And one more tip for you, but first, let's check out some job posts. All right, very good on the job posts. Check those out. Lots of job opportunities out there. In spite of all the talk about inflation and recession and all that kind of stuff, the job market is cooling off. In spite of the number of openings that are still available, the job market is cooling off. So you want to take advantage while you can. And we get the holiday hiring right around the corner. That's great. Those opportunities are going to be there, but they might be a little bit more limited this year. So if you're looking for a job, you want to get that employment, you got to get your hustle on. You got to get in with Zach and get that going. All right, back to the heat. Because it's going to be so hot over the weekend and kind of into next week. About midway through Tuesday, looks like about the last day, it starts cooling down back into the mid-lower 90s after that. So we just got to get over this weekend. If you're inside, if you live in a house with your family, caregivers, or wherever you're staying, the air conditioning in every place is going to be running extra hard. Here's what you need to do. Try not to run it so hard. You need to raise the temperature in your house a little bit. If you normally keep it about 77, 78, great. There's going to be so much extra taxing on the utility grid this weekend that we want to bring it down a little bit, bring the taxing down or keep it even by upping your temperature in your house by a couple of degrees. If you're normally at 78, take it to 80. You got to get that air conditioning in your fan to come down a little bit, or cool it off really good at night. Sometimes we open up the windows at night, it cools off. Run your AC at night during the hot times to bring it down to maybe 75. Easier to do, it's not working as hard, and it's not going to take as long to cool it off. Your house will stay cool for a while. You know, maybe in the morning you run it when the house is still cool, bring it down just a couple more degrees. You're 77, bring it to 75. Won't take too long, but you'll use that and then carry it throughout the day. Make sure that you're keeping your windows closed, right? Blinds, you can close them too. That helps with insulation. This is different, right? This is less energy efficient. Heat can transfer through much easier than this, right? So keep your blinds closed, keep the lights off. Don't run your oven in your house if you don't have to. Don't run the stove if you don't have anything that can generate heat. Try not to do those things. That will keep the temperature in your home more even. Keep your doors closed. Don't open the doors too much. You got to go outside, you know, just real fast, just like that. Make the sound too. It makes you feel better. Just kidding. Anyway, I want you guys all to be safe. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Drink water. Otherwise, Wednesday, it is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We're much closer to the hotness than we want to be, but here we go. What do we got? Wednesday. What do we got coming up on Wednesday? We've got 1 o'clock employment live with Zach. He's going to be talking about some employment stuff. He's got some cool stuff going on. Looking for some volunteer opportunities out there as well for those of you that may not have all that employment skill that you kind of want to have and you want to start dipping your big toe into the big pond of employment. Here's the way to do it. We get some employment opportunities out there and you go give that a shot. Lots of different ways to do that. So those opportunities are there. Now, Wednesday, what do we got to do? We got Facebook Live 1 o'clock. We're going to do that. Then we're going to have a great day and we're going to prepare for the hotness. We're going to survive the hotness. We're going to come back and it's going to be September. Tomorrow starts September. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the cooler temperatures while you can. And we'll see you tomorrow on the morning routine. Take care, everybody.